Hi, this is role play for methods class at St. Leo with Professor Judson. Um, role play. Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I'm doing really good. My name is Mariam.
My name's Anna. Nice to
Hey,
meet you.
Anna, nice to meet you too. We are going to be working together for hopefully the next 6 weeks.
Okay.
I'm just working through some things. So, if you'd like, I'd just like to tell you a few things about our center and how we operate. This is my office.
That's cute. I like it.
Thank you, thank you. It's this is my office, my safe place. I always want you to feel comfortable here. There's Kleenex on the table. The bathroom is right down the hall. So at any time, if you need to step out or you need a minute, just know that you can go to the bathroom, leave, whatever you need to do. I want you to always feel comfortable when you come here. So feel free to sit wherever feels good for you. There's just a few housekeeping things I want to cover, and then we'll talk if
Okay.
that's okay with you.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. Well, one of the things is I was just saying this is your safe place, which means that anything that you say to me um, is confidential. I hold it in very high regard. I want to earn your trust. Anything that you say is confidential, except if you tell me that someone is hurting you, you are planning on hurting someone, or you're hurting yourself. In those three cases, I am a mandatory reporter, so I would have to report that. Other than that,
That's understandable.
yeah, everything is confidential. So I just want you to feel to know that.
Okay.
So to get started, what brings you here?
So I started college at UF
Oh.
in Gainesville, and I've just been feeling really, really stressed lately, and feel like I really need to talk to someone. My family lives a couple hours away,
Okay.
so when I got into UF, I had to move into the dorms. Don't know anybody in this area, so I've just really needed someone that I could talk to, because like I can call my family, but they're only available every so often, and they're busy with their work stuff, and I can't get over there to see them. So
Right.
really just wanted to talk to someone to see,
Yeah.
those types of
So
things.
so you just started at UF.
Yes, this is my first semester for my bachelor's degree.
Okay.
But I've been in college for a couple years now, but this is my first year at UF. So
Okay. So are you liking UF?
sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
I really thought that this was going to be the degree for me. I thought I'd like the dorm life and the clubs. I'm not so sure it's my thing, so I'm not really enjoying it a whole lot. I haven't really gotten along with my roommates.
Okay.
Some of the girls kind of clash, and I don't do well with the confrontation kind of thing with friends. It's a lot of girls, a lot of emotions, so I haven't really gotten along with anybody, haven't really made any good connections, and the classes are hard. So, like, it'd be really nice if I had a friend, but I don't really
Yeah.
have anybody yet, so.
Yeah, that's
kind of
understandable.
Yeah.
It's really, it's tough. You're not alone. You're not alone in that. There's a lot of students when you're in a new school and you're in a new place. You're not by yourself. There's a lot of other people that are kind of in your shoes. Tell me, what degree are you going for?
Mechanical engineering.
Wow. Okay. So, what brought you to want to go into engineering? Like, tell me a little.
I have some family members that were in mechanical engineering. Growing up, my dad was too, so I kind of watched him do that. I always liked playing with Legos, building things, making stuff, being outside, making designs. Got into high school, and I did an engineering program at my high school.
Okay.
And the teacher really, really influenced me, really, really thought that engineering was going to be my fit, like where I'd want to be, but I'm not sure now, so I don't really know.
So you're not sure now. So
Not sure.
okay, and what makes you feel like you're not sure?
Well, for one, these classes are really hard, and I don't really know what I would do with it at the end of the degree. I'm not really sure. I love being creative, building things, or even like just making stuff, being creative. Maybe not even building stuff, but just making things. and I don't know that I could find a job that I would really enjoy in the field of engineering, at least so far.
Okay.
In the past few months, I don't know that I could find something that I'd like. So,
Okay. So, have you looked into like internships or maybe volunteering at an engineering firm, something like that, so you could really, before you just say nah, I don't, you have.
I've thought about it. I've tried to get in with the advisors and stuff like that. It's been really hard to try to get any connections, but I have thought about that. It's a good idea.
Okay.
Maybe get some experience.
Before you make a decision and step out of something that maybe you would love, because it sounds to me like building and those things, that's
I love
really
doing
dear to
that.
your heart.
Like I've always loved. Like I always had Legos and building blocks and connects and magnet things. I loved building all the stuff, and I like designing. Like I love like house design, like interior design kind of stuff. Like that's always been really interesting to me. Like custom built, like even furniture or bookcases. I love that kind of stuff, but I don't know that I could ever really get into that kind of thing with a degree.
Okay.
This hard,
Yeah, it's hard. It's tough. So tell me a little bit. Tell me a little bit about your rooming situation. You said that the dorm rooms, that there were lots of girls and it was a lot. I heard you say that it was a lot. So can you tell me a little bit about what a lot means?
So with UF, like whenever you become a freshman, they pretty much give you like the worst dorms and like the worst situation. So there's like a hallway of us. We each have a roommate or like two roommates. Like some other girls have two in their rooms. So like you can have 2 to 3 in a room, and then you all have communal bathrooms down the hall.
Okay.
And with girls, there's only like 4 sinks, and there's probably like 20 of us on the floor, like in a hallway. And so that's stressful. Yeah. Like just trying to brush your teeth in the morning before you go to class is a hassle. And some of the girls like down the hall by the bathroom are kind of not nice. So like you go over that way, and they're very rude, like very condescending. Like they'll make comments about your outfits, about your hair. Like they're just not nice. Wow. They're not very nice girls.
And they're on your floor? They're like just
they're
down the
part
hall.
of like the I don't know if they do volleyball or cheer. They do some sort of sport thing.
Okay.
Because they're always with like some of the like I don't know, cool guys on campus, I guess you could say. And so like I don't know what their problem is, but they're not very nice. Okay. So even just going to take a shower after a long day can be like emotionally draining, because they're just kind of gawking at you all the time.
Wow. So tell me about your roommate.
So my roommate she is in electrical engineering.
Okay.
So we have some of the same classes, because like the first 2 years of the degrees, they're kind of similar. Like you have the same math classes. So that's been kind of nice. Like we've kind of been able to have some similar like study things. So like we could help each other. But she's a big time extrovert. Oh. Like big time. Her boyfriend is always coming over. They're up till late. She's big into the parties on the weekends, which UF is known for that. Like, right. So I knew that going in, that there was going to be a lot of partying. So she's really, really into like the parties, and she's a couple years older than me. So she's a few years older. She's very nice, but we don't really, our personalities kind of clash. Like not in a bad way. I haven't had any fights, but she's up late, and I'd like to go to bed early, and can't really do that when you're in the same room. And
so you're just in one room, like the beds are just in one space. There's no door.
No, there's no like privacy, no space with her. Okay. So
have you been able to talk with her about the late nights, or you just kind of keep it to yourself? And
I tried at the beginning of the school year, just because I didn't want us to have problems later on. Just because I don't like confrontation, I don't like stuff like that at all. But she didn't really. Not that she didn't listen. Like, she's not mean. She's not mean at all. She's just extroverted. She can't help that. Like, she likes to be social. She likes to meet people and have people over. And, she's on Zoom calls with her family at home at 10 o'clock at night. So it's things that, it's not really anything wrong. We're just different. Right. So, kind of just clashing. Yeah. So, we did talk at the beginning of the semester, but nothing really changed.
Wow. I think it's really great that you have that you can see that it's a personality thing and not, see her as annoying or it's
Yeah,
just who
she's
she is.
not.
That's really
Yeah,
cool that you.
she's not trying to be mean or rude. I don't think that's her intent. She just is. That's just who she is at heart. So.
So, do you define yourself as an introvert? You would say you're an introvert, not an extrovert.
Definitely.
So, do you try to go to the parties or the social scene? Just earlier when you were talking to me, you were saying, I'm trying to go and meet friends. And have you found yourself like going to the parties? Or
I'm not really a big partier. I don't really like drinking. The drugs and stuff is just ridiculous at UF. So
well, that's good.
I haven't really wanted to do the party scene. But like I've tried to do the clubs and like they'll do like lunch things on like the green, like in the middle of the courtyards and stuff. Tried to do that, but a lot of the kids that like I meet, they're either already in clubs, so like they already have a friend group, or they did like their undergrad like small degrees at UF.
Right.
So like they already have connections with professors, already have connections with each other.
Right.
Like they did their AA or AS or whatever the other degrees are. They tried to do those things like with, now they have friends. So like some of us that came in just as freshmen, we kind of, even though we were brand new and everybody's kind of new to this, a lot of them already had friends.
Right.
So like I tried going, like there's some like late night clubs at like the bowling alley and the Rights Union, stuff like that, but I just haven't really met anybody that I could actually like study with and be friends with outside of just classes.
So what do you like to do besides study? I mean, it sounds like you study a whole lot, but
a lot of study.
Yeah. Yes. What do you like to do?
Well, I love to shop.
Okay.
I love shopping. I like shopping alone. Like a lot of people like shopping like with people, but I honestly like shopping alone. Yeah. I like to cook, which that's something that I've lost since I've been in a dorm room. Pretty much, microwave food and that's about it. So I miss that from home, not being able to cook anymore. So that stinks. What else do I like? Studying. I mean, that's been my life. Haven't really had time to do things that I like since moving to Gainesville. Just haven't had time for it. So
yeah, I understand that, especially in engineering school because it's a lot of hours and
it's rough.
Yeah, and you're away from your family. Do you try to take time to talk to your family?
I try, but my mom is a night shift nurse.
Okay. So
like during the day she's sleeping. So like when I could call and talk to her, she's usually sleeping or eating, like getting ready for her next shift. And my dad works all day.
Okay.
He's got like a small engineering firm like in the community, and so like he works every day, all day. Okay. Very, very busy. Even sometimes with weekends, because he does stuff with like construction-y stuff. I don't know, on the weekends. So I try to talk to them, and I have an older sibling, like, she's in FSU, Tallahassee.
Oh, okay.
So she's busy. She's in graduate school, so it's kind of hard to talk to her. And there's like that small gap of age between us that we're not very close. Wish we could be, but just not very close.
What's the age difference?
She's 6 years older than me.
Okay. Well, Anna, it sounds like you really have, I know it sounds like you're having kind of a rough time right now with anxiety and getting, trying to figure out if you're where you want to be, but man, it seems like you have like just a lot of things going for you. Maybe there's some things that you haven't quite looked into yet for meeting new friends. I thought that it might be really cool the next 6 weeks if we sat down and worked out maybe some small goals, some objectives, some things that you could do just to make things a little easier, or maybe you'd be able to, find out if engineering's what you want to do. So would you like to take some time and talk about like a little bit of a plan, some goals?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Really
I love
small,
goals. So,
really small goals.
That sounds great to me.
What could you do to kind of give yourself a better feel about the field of engineering?
So kind of because like we started school and it got so busy so quick, I haven't been able to look into internships. Or even like I know there's a few engineering clubs, and I've wanted to get into them, but it's just stressed me out so much because I don't know anybody at those clubs. But that might be a good place to start.
Well,
like maybe
yeah.
seeing that or
An engineering club, I think that would be great. And what about before you come and meet with me next week? We just set a goal that by next week you did some research
Okay.
and come back with just a plan of when they meet. And maybe this week you don't actually go to a club, but would that be attainable? Do you think you
Yeah,
could do
that'd
some
be cool.
research and
Mhm.
and see? So let's just let's write that down for a goal for this week. And just so you know, I want you to know that if you, before we meet again next week, if you have any questions or concerns, or call me.
Okay.
I'm available. Want to walk with you. Let's figure out a plan of action, so you can also take some time for yourself.
Yes.
Because yes, you need to study and you need to do these things, and engineering is hard, but also you've got to take care of you as well. So yeah. So next week you're going to come back with
Research.
research. I love that. All right. Well, it was so nice
It's
to
so
meet
nice
you.
to meet you too.
Thank you.
Thank you for meeting with me.
Yes. Bye bye. Did you turn off?